right, man, we back again. I want to get one in Sunday, but man, it didn't happen. But we're here Monday. Shout out to Regis Prograis and Dillian White. I heard he won by robbery. Shout out to them. Uh, I guess winning. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Best thing you can do is thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all for sure. Uh, Thumbs up the video, share the video, all that stuff. So, um, share it on social media for me, whole shebang, right? So let's get into it, dude. Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson exposing Tank Davis. We got another video talking about that specifically tomorrow coming. Also talk about Bud said he got the bag. He blasted Jamal Charlo. Only got 10 more minutes in that interview. Shout out to Charlo and Bivol. We ran up on Bivol. So we ain't got much to say about the fights this weekend. I watched the Regis Prograis fight live. He might be the best 140 pounder right now. But guess what? He ain't got nobody behind him. Richard Schaefer is small potatoes without a major network next to him. So from that sense, I just think he's trying to get as much money as possible. Ramirez is the mandatory. I can see they finessing that around and making him go be the mandatory for somebody else. He called him out. I don't know if Bob gave him his blessing, but I don't think Ramirez got much of a future, past 140 pounds. But the landscape could change at a drop of a dime. Before you know it, Ennis will be gone. Before you know it, Ortiz will be gone. Before you know it, Danny Garcia already gone. Keith Thurman to be a nobody. Tyson Crawford probably be gone. So it's going to be a new crop of 147 pounders. It might be a long jab at 54. Here's some rumors going around Jamal Charlo next fight. I've heard nothing. I asked my boy down there in Texas. He said he didn't know. He said he thought, it was maybe Andrade. I doubt that. So I guess they're working on this. Somebody told me it was going to be Danny Jacobs. I heard somebody say it was going to be Julius from Ring IQ. Say it was going to be Selucky. I don't know if he was trolling him or not. So when I look at it, bro, who knows? Jamal said he coming back in. He said he coming back in. What do you say? February, January, February, more likely February. So it is what it is. But Regis, Al Heyman couldn't secure Regis the fight that he wanted with Adrian Broner. So he moved on, kind of said something about Al, and then he came back and apologized. When they started to breach that contract, you get that phone call. Adrian Broner always get that phone call. But I seen some of the Jermaine Franklin fight. I seen him fight in person. I wasn't impressed. I seen him fight a couple times. So Dillian White must have fell off a cliff. But he was working them, and with repetition, he probably got better. Like he was digging down. If he had more 12-round fight experience, he probably definitely would have beat him. That's why Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, none of them never wanted to travel and go over there. But, if you ain't a devastating puncher, as Floyd and, Ward really wasn't, they could punch, but they weren't devastating. You really don't want to travel, Devin Haney showed that, if you're really a masterful boxer, they can't take it from you. You can take a punch and, Lord forbid, what happened with Malik Scott and Derek Chisora don't happen to you. They rarely like to overturn some shit. That Michael Fox and that Gabriel cat, they didn't want to overturn that. So I remember Pacquiao said he was going to file a petition to overturn the Jeff Horn fight. And you hear people, saying, well, Jeff Horn, really beat Pacquiao. Then Terence Crawford, get, to the top level of the welterweight division. Then they start reversing their opinion. So, he talked about that in the interview why, he don't interview with some media because they twist his words and something of that nature. But you got to understand, you ever notice how good, bad, or ugly the media treat the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, the Major League Baseball, MLB? No matter what it is, it's too important. They the ones that sign the media rights. They're too important not to overlook their flaws. Sometimes you with somebody and, sometimes you got to overlook some flaws. You maybe show them how to correct their flaws. Women are notorious for that, for trying to change a dude. But the media, you got to just keep overlooking their flaws. I remember the Lions, Got mad at one show host. His name was Mike Valencia from New York. He went to Michigan State for calling it how it was, and they took the games off their radio station and went to AM. Guess what? The radio station still behind Mike Valencia. Obviously, he wasn't a black guy, but a couple years later, they had to come back to CBS Radio, and they had to go ahead and keep doing what. So the media got a lot of power. They influence. I mean, we just talking about scratching the bare surface. When you get older, and I see when my grandfather started really watching sports, you can start to see the tricks of the trade if you really want to know what's up. You really see what's going on. William Dolph had an album that just went gold, Rich Slaves. A lot of them just rich slaves. And when you tired of being a rich slave, then they turn that Ron Jeremy switch on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is. So sometimes you got to think for yourself, and then you say, well, now everybody's starting their podcast, and when they ain't with a job with ESPN and Fox, we got a lot of people like me starting a podcast, and they are a lot of the guy people. They start off organic, they get a taste of some money, and they find out, oh man, if I keep doing this and keep hitting the niche, I'm gonna make more money. I'm gonna keep doing this, and they switch their whole style up. It's hard to find somebody that got 100, 200, 300,000 subscribers. It's not growth. I'm not talking about just growing, but that's still real. Even on this level, you can't be real. Anything corporate, doing anything, you can't be real. If you got some platforms that's coming up, so you can just be yourself on Twitter, you can be yourself in a minute. Everything is going to be regulated on the internet. How they regulate cars with the speed little shield on the cars, how they regulate weights and how you pay and all that. They got to regulate all this. My cousin was joking. They said, man, he said, we're going to be buying shots of air in a minute. You bullshit. Here I'm talking about Mars, living on the moon. We talked about that last week. You hear stuff like that, that means something coming. And only the rich is going to be able to go to the moon and Mars and all that, So I remember 5%ers always say, nothing is new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's already been done. So, maybe, Earth was a place that they already colonized. You never know. They talk about these scientists that went, it's circulating on the Facebook. They went to in the sea, and they got so far in the sea, they found the lake in the sea. And they submarine went a certain depth, and it started bouncing like a basketball. The water was so dense, it just started bouncing. And a couple days later, they were plane that crashed, helicopter or something that crashed with them in it. Some people are saying, oh, it's a portal to space and shit. So you never really know. I had a question, you want to know the story about space or the sea? I mean, they might be one and the same. Still never explained the Bermuda Triangle. Ricky E. Salute. He said more mad at Bud versus Al Heyman. And then I don't know what you mean. I think he more mad at Bud than Al Heyman. Can't get mad at somebody who don't speak. Anthony Ware Salute. He said, I agree, Jose has no future beyond 140. He don't. And then hell of a guy, hell of a family. Met his family, met his people, hella nice. I was just gonna keep it real. Love the guy. Kotek Salute, nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep it real. Kobe, what's going on? Media represents section of the U.S. ruling class. Yes. And they represent them probably less than 1%. They, the Rothsteins and the 4 or 5 families, that control America, so Johnson Salute. He said, we got you online today. Yeah, I'm gonna start making more time for this shit, dude. You gotta get all the money you can, in this season before they start laying niggas off. Salute, dude. That was one of the they laid off what 10,000 Amazon workers. They were supposed to be only office workers and shit, and somebody went live and they had them niggas lining up, giving their vests and they badges in. I can tell you about Amazon, brother. Man. I can tell you about Amazon. I swear to God, I can tell you about that place, dog. For real. But yeah, let's get into what Shakur said. So this is pretty much what PBC stand on. This is what they stand on as a whole. Right? What he said, the Tank said he said, and I know people that's kind of watched boxing said, well, it's true about Tank. And what he said here, shout out to Bushido, they was posting and delete shit, he caught it. What he said here, this is PBC in a very, very detailed, complex nutshell. This is them. He said, and this you I'm the same little nigga who got you back on track right before you world champion. You was a world champion. I bet you won't tell the public how you told me out your own mouth you not taking no hard fights. You just gonna fight bums, make hella money for it. So that's what PBC represent. That's what it's about. It's not you. They want the UFC model, but they don't want to make the fights. And if they was UFC, I'd be fine with it. All in-house fights, but it's always the best fighting the best. They had a belt, but it was always their roster fighting the best roster. I mean, they could have did basketball games. I haven't got likeness route, likeness, all that like Dana White. He could do that. He literally can do that. But I won't say his mind is not big enough. Dana White get the UFC and Dana White get the dollars where the dollars get to going. They invest into the sport. If you're not gonna fight, you injure, you the intern, we giving this nigga your title, you get back, you can fight him. They don't play that shit. And their system continues to create stars. It's a little bit easier because you ain't gotta be doing mixed martial arts since you was a kid to be successful. It's a lot easier. But boxing, they don't even scout talent, bro. They don't. How many times you heard it was a bidding war for this amateur coming out? You got the kids that's 10-time national championship, 5-time national champion. They only care about you when you be an Olympian. Really, when you get a medal. You know what I'm saying? Then they interested in. A lot of times the amateur system it doesn't translate to you being, a great pro. Fernando Guerrero, Audrey Harrison. I mean, you can go on and on and on. Tim Bradley was nowhere near an Olympian. Kevin got his ass whooped by Vanes Monterosi in the first round of the tournament. Still turned out to be a great pro. So it's damn near two different sports. What does it mean? Lomachenko got 2 L's before he reached 20 fights, right? You see what I'm saying? So, and they system all messed up. They don't scout. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Like Al Heyman just be focusing on Joey Spencer, Vito Melanecki, and that's it. It'd be nice if PBC treated Fox Sports like Showbox and they just showcase their younger talent. That'll make a lot of sense. More sense. Earl Spence fight a lesser opponent like Stellonis, you put him on Fox. You know what I'm saying? That'll make a lot of sense. They don't have a system. It's a nigga business. I hate to use that word. It's a nigga business. What they first thing they say about black businesses: open late, close early. That's what it is. There's no system in place like UFC. They have a system in place. They tried, they failed. They have a system in place. They got dojos around the world to identify, to locate and identify talent. You put them in position to be better. Put them in position to ring. Blah, blah, blah. Come on. It's a proven system that works. PBC, no. Half-ass system. Half-ass system. That's what it is. It's a half-ass system. But this is what they want. Not even on their own side of the street do they want to make the best fight the best. And Tank Davis probably had to beg Al Heyman to make the Ryan Garcia fight. He didn't want to make that fight. Oh, we can wait. You can tune up. He still got what he wanted. Tune up top of the year, then come down and then fight Ryan Garcia. It's a long time between now and April, So at the end of the day, bro, he ain't lying. That's probably why one of the reasons Shakur didn't sign over there. That's why Cash Flow Diaz didn't sign over there. Devin Haney didn't sign over there. They came up in Floyd gym. If you can't keep the young talent that came in your gym, you can't get them to sign with you. That tells you a lot about your business, and your character. You went to go scout Shakur Stevenson at the Olympics. Didn't get him. Constantly all these kids going to top rank. Diaz, Shakur, not Devin Haney. Come on. Same top rank that you tell all these fighters, especially these young black fighters, they ain't gonna do shit for you. They look at your business, and the way you and Al Heyman do a business that y'all won. And come on. This whether burn in hell or have some relief in hell. They go on to relief in hell. They go on with Bob. Bob signed the whole Olympic team from last Olympics. Come on. Al Heyman just signing white boys. Took Colbert, gave him a bunch of money, didn't have to work, strive for shit, and probably never going to be a world champion. Too out of shape to fight Frank Martin, moving up fighting Frank Martin, too out of shape. Ain't busy enough. How can I be a prospect fighting every now and again? You know what I'm saying? If you want to make a whole bunch of money or make money early and don't really care about being the world champion, don't really care about your boxing career in the long run, Al Heyman. That even be good for Ryan Garcia, Al Heyman. Give a fuck about being around here at 30 years old. Give me the money now, Al Heyman. Well, if you want to have a chance at having a complete boxing career, probably Bob or Eddie. Come on, Jermall Ennis get over to Showtime and start fighting once in a while. They can't promise you shit over there. Even if you sign an Al, they don't promise you nothing over there. They have an idea or guesstimation of when they want to make these fights happen. And it's never on time. Keith Thurman was the same nigga begging for fights like Terence Crawford and Errol Spence just was begging for fights. He was the same dude doing that. Same one. Going to press conferences, checking niggas, talking to the fan. He did all that shit. And they would not throw him a bone. They threw him almost $4 million to fight Leonard Bundu. They paid for the will to fight to be released from Keith Thurman. Then when you get to the Errol Spence fight, they said we can give you 7. Nigga, I just made $4 million fighting Bundu. I only get 7 for fighting this nigga. I'm just going hypothetical 7 out. Come on, nah. But this is their mission statement. This is what they believe in. No tough fights, make more money. And who are they milking? First and foremost, they milking your attention. You pay attention. You can't get a refund on attention. You give a young girl attention, you don't get nothing out of it. It's waste of time. You watch something and you watch a movie that ain't that good. Like, no, what you get out of it? Nothing. Waste of time. I can make the money back. I can make the $10, $20 back. But guess what? I can't make my time back. And they milking the networks. First thing they announced was 4 pay-per-views for next year. 4 pay-per-views, one being a tune-up and tanking Hector Garcia. Errol Spence and Thurman. Caleb Plant and David Benavidez and Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. 4 to kick off the year. Allegedly, rumored. 4. You hear Charlo and Tim Tszyu and Jamal Charlo coming back. Cool. Anybody asked for them fucking fights? Whoever Jamal Charlo fighting. If it ain't Plant, it ain't Benavidez, it ain't Golovkin, somebody like that, give a fuck. Come on. They're literally going to the idea of you paying per view. This is they going to. We're going to fund this shit out of the fans' pockets. If the networks couldn't afford Charles Martin, Luis Ortiz, God, man, what can they afford? They couldn't afford Ruiz and Arreola. What can they afford? They couldn't afford Wilder, Helenius. What can they afford? Come on. Shit. Can't afford too much to me. Shit is crazy. Christmas going on. Shout out to New York City. Trey, what's going on? He said, remember Tank Davis didn't want to fight Lomachenko, saying Floyd wanted. Yeah, that's when he talked. That's what he talked about. He said I'm the same little nigga who got you back on track right before you became world champion. Yeah, before Gervonta Davis became world champion, him and Floyd started beefing. They was beefing. The rumor was, according to Paula Malignaggi, the rumor was Floyd didn't want him to go back to Baltimore. He put him in a penthouse, gave him a car, all that type of shit. Tank sold all the shit in the penthouse, sold the car, sold whatever it was, went back to Baltimore. They said he bought a Benz and went back home. Got into a fight with the bartender, went the distance with the bartender. Okay, turned around, got in trouble with the license or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They turned around, had the car accident, had the incident with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Had all these different incidents. That's why he didn't want the nigga to go back home. But when you're younger, you can't see that. You know what I'm saying? You can't see that. He want to stay in Vegas. They got to argue and do what Floyd do. I mean, once you sold all the shit that I bought for you to make it comfortable for you to better your career, you sold all the shit and did what I told you not to do. course, we're gonna have a problem. Tank feel like he a man. Floyd feel like he a man. Floyd didn't walk the path. He didn't got in trouble. He know what's out there. That's when the issue started. Then I think right around that time, I could be wrong. I think it was after that. I think it was after that. Floyd allegedly got shot at in Atlanta. So yeah, and then remember, remember after the fight, he did an interview said they was trying to set me up to lose versus Jose Pedraza. He said I had no money. He said I really hadn't been training, and they tried to set me up to lose versus Jose Pedraza. He said that out his mouth. I mean, you would have had some money if you didn't sell all your shit and do some dumb nigga shit. That's what I mean. If that's true, sound like you would have had a couple dollars, bro. But you mean I've done some dumb shit when I was younger too. That's what he talking about. He said then Floyd, he said Floyd tried to set him up. Then remember, not too long after that, he said Todd DeBuff called him on Showtime. We want to make the Tank and Lomachenko fight. Then Tank said, Tank started crying about wanting to fight Lomachenko. Then they trying to set me up and all this shit, man. I mean, come on. Look how he moving, dude. There wasn't Dillian White asked him, did you ever, consider fighting Haney and Shakur? He said, I never asked for them fights. Come on. Hence why he signed over there. Shakur showing us that he a real one, and people better stop playing with bro. He just seen somebody get smoked, and he back with all the BS. Tank better stop playing. He said Messi replied to Canelo in a disrespectful way. I don't really care what they arguing about. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Honestly, I don't really care about what's going on in the World Cup. People ain't fighting on PBC, then they end up looking crazy like Big Charlo. This nigga, man, they said he was drunk too. I'm like, okay. Dave from Charlo and Febby, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know who he's fighting. PBC, like a modern day bootleg company, they gonna give you a whole lot of trash and a good one every blue moon. Yeah, and the good ones don't even supposed to be good on paper. They just end up being good. Trayvon say, Tank did say he never asked for the big fights. Yeah, he just said that. He's in line with everything he said, but that's what PBC stand for. They just want to continue to milk. They want to continue to milk the. They want to continue to milk the. They just want to continue to milk the common man. That's it. They just want to continue to milk the milk the TV companies, milk your attention, all that. That's what they want to do. They want to continue to milk it. And TV companies have had enough. With the pandemic's cutting back, they're looking at every little budget, every little thing. That's what they doing. So, I mean, ain't no lie here. Nigga ain't come back and say, oh, I ain't say that. He pulling up DMs, text messages, whatever he pulling up. Come on. They saying everything but want to fight. Shit. Mr. Thanksgiving. Bill going around Thanksgiving. Come on. Shit crazy to me, bro. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But maybe it is what it is. Move on, man. So Terence Crawford said he got his money. He got half his money. Well, he said he got his first portion of his money from Black Prime, and he supposed to get the second portion a week before the fight. So everybody wondering what he got. He never revealed exactly the dollar amount that he getting, but I mean, he was the source. He was the source to Mike Coppinger's article. He was the source to Mike Coppinger's article, where he said that he told him he was fighting on Black Prime and all that, and he said that on Black Prime, he said that he didn't tell Al Heyman about Black Prime, but he said the reason why, because then they would have said, "Oh, you ducking, you ducking, you ducking, you ducking, you ducking." You ain't want to, you ducking, you ducking, you ducking. So he said that's one of the reasons why. But he said Terence Crawford confirmed he's being paid $10 million. I didn't really hear him confirm $10 million, but okay. Black Prime for David Region fight. It's a one-fight deal. He said he's already been paid half his purse, but the second half due to be paid roughly a week before the bout. So, so there you have it. there you have it. So, people worry about cotton pockets. Do a video on that. He got his money. What's the problem now? You want to go, him on a deal versus Errol Spence for money that's not guaranteed, or do you want to get money that's guaranteed? Come on, he can intend to fight Avanesyan, and he got some of the money already, and get the rest the week before the fight. Come on. People say, well, he ain't got nowhere to go. PBC thought the same thing. When he said, when he said, well, I'm fighting with or without y'all, they probably said he bullshitting. That's exactly what they say. He probably bullshitting. You going down, boy. Too bad for sorry for you. That's what they say. You bullshitting. He ain't got no backup plan. What he said on 8 Mile. He ain't got no vocabulary. I forgot he was in Antoine Fisher too, bro. He was his boy Jesse who got smoked at the liquor store trying to rob a joint, man. That's one of the videos, man. When life get hard, bro, you just turn that shit on. That man Antoine Fisher had every reason. I'm gonna go get his book too. I had a couple books I'm about to get. He had every reason to quit life, bro. So suicide high and all that stuff. You see somebody like that able to survive and make it out, and they need to do more stories on that. D Rose, man, he was just on. I just watched a couple months ago the interview with Matt Hoffa, and he talked about his brother was chopping crack, and he said, "This is the first time I really knew I was really good at basketball." He said, you nice," while he was chopping up crack. So, a direct promotion salute. So we need more stories like that, man. It seems like it ain't no way out, but they don't want to ever make it an equal playing field, and that's why I said I did a video. I can't remember which one it was. And I said that's why, like, Malcolm X was right. Martin Luther King was wrong. Desegregation wasn't the way. But no matter what we would have did, right or wrong, they would have flipped the board on us, made it start over. So Tank has court date next month in Baltimore. In December. I thought we was already in December. Y'all notice that ever since Bud announced that BLK fight, he's been way more active with interviews to promote. Yeah, it's common sense. You got to promote. Remember, he was telling people I want to speak about the Errol Spence fight. I forget what fight day was at. Of course, you got to promote the platform. That's something the Top Rank said he refused to do. They ain't one PBC fighter paid 2 weeks before, man. A lot of niggas get paid way before the fight, but I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. About it. A lot of niggas get paid before the fight. A lot of them niggas borrowing. I'm gonna be quiet. He said, I'm just trying to figure out these fools gonna have a presser. Probably not. Don't look like it. A few weeks out, probably the week of. Oh, hey, I ain't the one fronting the bill. Exactly. Yeah, they expect Crawford to fight for no guaranteed money. He said he agreed to pretty much everything. He keeps saying that. He said it was a contract. I think he was meant to rough draft. He, say, why would I show the rough draft and we can get sued? That's exactly what Al Heyman going to do. Sue his black ass. But then he went in on Jamal Charlo. He said Jamal Charlo got to understand he's undisputed, but he's not on my level nor Errol Spence level. That makes him mad and jealous. He feels like he's supposed to be at the top echelon, but he's not. I beat his ass any day, easy. So you heard what he said? You heard what he said? You heard exactly what he said. Nigga, and part of the reason Jermell ain't on that level, even though he changed his style from exciting to not being exciting or whatever you want to say, the reason why he ain't on that level is because he in a division without another premium fighter. He didn't fight Lowry, he didn't fight Jared Hurd, he didn't fight Floyd Mayweather. Who else came through there? There's quite a few fighters that came through there. He fought none of the top guys. He fought Austin Trout after he lost a couple times. He didn't fight Sergio Martinez. Come on. Didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. I feel Andrade. Why would I do this? And a challenger making more money than me? Why would I? So at the end of the day, I mean, he hasn't moved up in weight. I mean, he lost to it twice. You could have made a case he lost to Gabe. Some people say he lost to Gabriel Rosado. Some people say he lost to Vanes Monterosian. Was losing to John Jackson. So he ain't really never dominated. He went from boxing, to being a knockout artist and still ain't got his just due. Somebody's telling me that he was saying that Errol Spence had $30, $40 tickets. Crawford got $365 floor tickets. Shit, Jamal Charlo had $250 floor tickets for the first Castanos fight. What they got to do about the price of tea in China?
Nothing.
Come on. He got $10 million to fight David Avanesyan in a tough fight. He getting $10 million to fight. Versus Castanos. He getting $10 million fight versus Avanesyan. Come on. So we can go back and forth about all this all day, but he knew exactly what he was doing. He poking the bear in Jamal Charlo. And the Charlos be the first one to say, well, we don't pick our fights. Jermall said that after he went he jumped in on Bivol. Then turned around and did an interview, said, I just fight. Y'all do too much promoting as fans. Just, I ain't no promoter, you ain't no promoter, this, that, and the third. I'm just looking at this nigga. You just ran up on a nigga and asked him to fight your ass, and you had nothing to offer.
And he was drunk.
Come on. So, I mean, where are you making sense at? Quite frankly, so you just a hypocrite. If y'all just fight, just shut up and fight. Telling niggas to humble themselves and all that. Nigga, humble yourself. That's why you ain't on the pound for pound list. It's crazy. There's no point in getting y'all and getting animated. Do what Earl Spence said. I'm doing what a company said it's doing everything on pay-per-view. That's like me doing for a bitch and everything, and got nothing to offer, bro. You got nothing to offer. If my ticket's on Groupon, so fucking be it. If it's 10 million, it's 10 million. Come on. And they gonna pay me most of the money up front. I mean, all the money before I throw a punch. Come on.
And don't he get a cut? When don't you think he would get a cut of the proceeds afterwards, whether it's on Groupon or not?
I don't know the particulars, but yeah, he should. He probably will get a cut. Who knows? What's going on, bro?
Same old shit. This is a different day. I just got off of work. Life good, man. Can't complain. But
you niggas in New York work.
Yo, listen.
Yes, we
Yo,
do.
bro.
All you niggas, I thought y'all all hustle, bro.
Hold on, bro. Don't disrespect.
Nah,
disrespect.
We talking.
No, Chris, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. This dude CJ been being disrespectful the past couple weeks.
What's all that disrespect for? Like,
I took a shot. I took a shot at that nigga tomorrow too. Wait till you hear the shot I took at this nigga tomorrow. Who? Be very irate. You nigga.
How dare you? How dare? How dare you?
It's good.
Yo, no. Chris, hold on. You don't understand what he did.
It's on my Ice-T Jay-Z video.
No.
Coming tomorrow.
This man sent me a picture of emoji of Snoop Dogg kicking over the buildings, talking cash shit. And I told him and CJ tell you, I told him, listen, I would talk about y'all buildings, but most of them abandoned. Ain't nothing to kick over.
Well, you gotta do all that. But at the end of the day, bro, back in the day, we should have checked Snoop at the Source Awards. Niggas, Shook should never have left New York. How you gonna make New York, and you got Snoop kicking over the towers? And the only dude that really held down New York like that was Prodigy, and people wanted to front on him.
Oh, Biggie, he said Biggie shot at them too, had them shot at, because he thought Tupac was the New York shoot too. And Biggie on the radio, and they got shot at. He said he seen Biggie in Atlanta. He said, I know you shot at me, but you missed. Snoop told that to Angie Martinez.
No, but I ain't gonna hold you. You know, really bother me is this: Big didn't really do what he was supposed to do to Tupac, because I'm like, yo, when he said all that stuff would hit him up, like it should have been like, I'm in the studio right now and I'm ending your career, B.
That was Puff. That was Puff.
I don't care.
That was Puff.
Like, yo, we gonna kill him with records.
I don't care if Puffy gonna kill me with records. Nah, that's my. Because think about it like this: if we look at it from this metric, right? We talking about beef. Who won the beef? If we talking about
I mean, he fucked
strictly
his
rap?
wife. He fucked his wife. Well, what's
Yeah,
it?
Tupac
What's
won the
say?
beef.
Shout out
Who
to
won
Drew Down.
Pimp of the year. I'm Drew Down, and I'm Pimp of the year. And, you know,
I ain't gonna lie.
his character is really a reference from they really used Big Worm as his character on Friday. But I'm not gonna get into that. He said exactly, yet they expect Crawford to fight for no guaranteed money. He said Bud getting $10 million up front. I ain't mad at it, dog.
And you know what's funny? Errol Spencer's probably never got $10 million up front, and now he's the A side. That's crazy. But now
I don't think he's ever made 5.
Let's really look
as his base.
Let's really look at like how boxing is really deteriorated, bro. Like literally, we got like a bunch of high schoolers in a man's sport, bro. Like you see how corny this sport has become, B. Like back in the day, there was corniness. Yeah, was people ducking people? Yeah, people duck everyone in every generation. We all humans. But now look how the sport is like, you know, operating now. It's just like, yo, bro, all you act like children. Fight this dude, like fight him or retire. Because at the end of the day, there's so many good fighters out there that's not getting their shots because of all the childish stuff. Because let's keep it a buck. A lot of these dudes can be controlled. That's why they're in your face. Like, oh, be like him. He's a world champion. Not knowing that, yo, this guy barely fights. He barely lives a fighter's lifestyle and doesn't do what he's supposed to do as a fighter. Like, let's really look at it. Jerron Boots Ennis works his ass off every day. Like you see him, like he puts in mad work. Mind you, Tank has like Tank has titles in, you know, a couple divisions. Like his main titles was in 130, but like he had baby belts from 135 to 140. Not Boots don't even got that, bro. Boots don't even got a chance to fight Stanionis, Butayev, Jamal James. You don't even got a chance to fight them type dudes. Like, come on, B.
But that's just the way the game is.
Yeah, that's the way the dice roll.
That's just always like that. Only reason Lomachenko got a shot like that is his complexion. He gave some of his money back to Bob Arum.
But that's coupled with the fact that dude also does have two. He has two Olympic gold medals. Same like
Ricky. But he gave the money back, and the money Bob Arum pocketed probably a couple dollars of it, and a lot of it went to the WBO for that. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's doing good business. That's working in your interest. Is it nasty works? Yes, it is. No, but ultimately, Vasily Lomachenko would not have them world titles if he didn't give him that money.
I mean, at the end of the day, everybody could have filed a petition if they wanted to. Just like they Regis filed a petition on them trying to skip him over for Jose Ramirez and Jose Zepeda rematch. He filed a petition, just like Teofimo Lopez being ranked over Jack Catterall and Jose Ramirez. They filed a petition with the WBO, knocked his ass at the mandatory spot. So,
Regis hurts them boys at 40. I'm telling you, T.O. better stay far away from Regis Prograis.
You notice he ain't said one thing about that nigga. He's about fighting Earl Spence, type fighting Terence Crawford. That nigga ain't said nothing about Regis Prograis.
Prograis hit as hard as them, and he lighter, bro. I'm telling you, Prograis. I'm telling you, that's a dude that you did not want to get him having a title because they were going to rob him if he didn't beat Zepeda. Believe you me, they were going to rob him.
I don't see how they would even do that. That fight clearly going Regis's way.
I know that fight was going Regis's way, but Regis is dangerous and he's
I know there was Ellie Setback said there was only 200 people in the crowd. I know there was only 200 people in the crowd. They could clearly see. I mean, Ray Charles could clearly see that.
I like niggas that who sit there and they go to cover a fight and they diss the fucking fight. I love when they do that shit. Because Ryan Garcia didn't have that many people at his last fight. It was a 20,000 plus seat stadium, the Crypto.com arena, and he only had 10 or 11,000 people in there.
He was where the Lakers play the last fight?
Yeah, versus
Fortuna.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was like in like San Diego or something like that.
They said that shit was barely halfway. I bet the ticket prices wasn't that good. He from that area, so I don't be running to hear that shit, dude. When it benefits their narrative, they use it.
Yo, you know it's always hate. Let's hate on black fighters, even though the black fighters care. Black athletes carry sports, and they just getting
They
tired of
do.
black athletes, doing what they do.
Well, they're just
Dominate.
gonna have to get used to it. I mean, what do they expect? Unless
What,
we go back to
literally, what
unless
do
we
they
go back to
expect?
segregation, that's not
And
gonna
they're not,
happen.
and they're not gonna want that because trust me, our sports is gonna be a lot more lucrative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blowing,
exactly.
blowing your arenas up and all types
You
of
want
shit.
you want to see basketball with nobody dunking? You want to see you want
You want to
Watch the
see you want to
WNBA.
yeah,
Nah,
oh yeah,
bro.
exactly.
I don't watch the WNBA for that reason. They're great
You want to see
basketball players. They're very technically
it's
sound,
very
but I don't
skilled.
want
Yeah,
to.
it's a very skilled sport,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
In
want to
terms
just
of
watch.
in terms of skills, let's really keep it a buck. The women are a lot more skillful than men, and it's night and day. But when it comes down to entertainment, when it comes down to like whoa, like your adrenaline's pumping, you're gonna watch the NBA. But
The
now
only
let's
the
now
only
let's
sport that would stay the same is baseball because you know the
they don't
Dominicans
want to.
gonna
They
be like,
don't.
we white.
They don't want to advance baseball.
They definitely don't. They
They
don't.
don't.
But how can you advance a sport literally like
Easily,
how?
you go to the
Go
inner
to the hood.
cities. Easily,
You invest in it from you make
you invest a little.
the
You
farm
invest into the
system. You
youth.
make a junior farm system. Yeah. You
But
basically go
I
there.
have to ask you guys this though. Ultimately, we knew what baseball was. Like we knew what was the best era of baseball, the juiced up era. Now everybody's saying like, "Oh, you can't be on steroids." This selective moral outrage.
They're still
So,
on steroids, by
so
the
at
way.
the end, at the end of the day, if they're still on steroids, they're still this. Yo, bro, people don't want to watch 9 innings of a pitcher throwing a ball and like somebody just attempting to hit the ball, and it's just one of these guys who can hit home runs. Because, bro, let's keep it a buck. How many at bats do you have per 9 innings? Yo, bro, you're not gonna knock it out the park every time, bro. Like, you gotta understand. If you hit the ball 30% of the time, you're a great hitter. So who wants to watch that? That's
But it's
more
other way.
entertaining.
It's other ways to speed it up too, and they just refuse to modernize it.
So what's the other ways that
I
you would
don't
speed
know.
up
I don't
baseball?
know. You go Google it. I'm just saying. You hear people
Nah, but you said
say
that
things,
though.
but no, that you hear people baseball story. People that watch baseball say it. They got reviews now in baseball and shit. That's another thing slowing the game down. They say, Kofi, what's going on? He said, what's up, Kobe? What's up? He said, breaking news. He said, what's up,
What's up,
Kofi?
Chris? What's up,
Smash.
Kofi? What's up? How are you?
Hold on. He said, smash the like button and share all the media on social. Yeah, share all my stuff. Linktree. Only one division. He said Regis Davis. He said bring back Don King. Don King ain't doing too good.
Don
Her his
King old
daughter,
as dirt.
yeah, her his daughter supposed to be taking over pretty soon. Powers to the fighters. Said Ennis has to get out of the contract with Showtime with Cameron Duncan. That's who his daddy trusts. Yeah, hit the likes. Progress.
I don't even think that would be good for him.
Yeah, Progress versus Peta in the LA area that they could rob Regis if the fights are closed. He already won, so
Let
he
me
knocked him
tell
out.
you this though.
The scorecards was up by he was 8-2 on all scorecards, or two of them.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh, that's great. I thought they
I
were going
told
to
you,
do
bro.
Regis
I told
bad.
you, nah, they wasn't gonna do him dirty. They
I
wasn't
thought
gonna
they
do
were
him
going to
dirty.
do him bad, bro. But I was going to say this. We seen what Jerron Ennis has been doing on Showtime. If that motherfucker becomes apolitical, do you not understand? His career is going to be over damn near. It's going to be like, oh, he don't got no fan base, yada, yada, yada. Oh, high risk, low reward. We only here for
He's
the
gonna be
big
the new
checks.
Terence Crawford.
He should be on. He should
Bro,
be headline. He should be headline every showbox card they got. How about that?
bro,
Literally everyone.
no, bro.
He was at
He
one.
had to,
He was at one
he's a
point. CJ.
bro. Because at the end of the day, we saw what he did to them niggas on Showbox. I want this nigga fight for world titles now because let's keep it a buck. He could be the
But
new
he gotta be
generation.
active. He gotta be active though.
Yeah,
But what second? So you say we're active for world titles. What secondary title can he get?
Stanionis ain't gonna be fighting him. Fucking like I don't know,
He
bro.
can't get an interim IBF.
I
I don't
don't.
think I don't think he gonna get a WBC silver.
And he gonna fight for the IBO like he did, but he bumped his head against fucking Chris Van Heerden. Like, what can this young nigga do? Because it's getting to the point like, bro, we got the nigga that is going to lead us into the new generation of boxing. He's right here. Let's keep it a buck. He's right fucking here. But we got this fucking drug addict who doesn't like the sport of boxing, clogging this shit up, bro. Like somebody really need to knock that nigga out.
It ain't really Earl Spence, bro. It's Al Haymon.
It's Al, bro. It's Al.
It's Al.
We need to get that motherfucker out of boxing. That's
why I don't be blaming Keith Thurman, though. I know y'all hate when I say that shit, man.
No, I don't blame Keith Thurman because
he went through the same shit.
He did him foul with the fucking.
I used to blame him, CJ, but I don't blame him no more.
Yo, bro, I never blamed him because I remember what Floyd Mayweather did to him. Floyd did some whole shit, bro. Because, this is the shit I don't like about Floyd. The niggas that you avoided, you could have fucking beat. Like, that shit is weird to me. Like, Casamayor.
No, you think he can beat them niggas. Not him. He didn't think he could beat them. Otherwise, he would have fought him.
I think he could have beat Keith Thurman.
Who, Floyd? Me too.
Yeah, me too.
He didn't fight no niggas. He dug Lara too. Nobody talks about that type of shit.
Oh yeah, Lara. I remember when Lara called him out on Instagram.
He dug Trout too. He said Trout beat Canelo. I ain't fighting no damn Austin Trout. Miguel Cotto just did.
He's right.
I mean, raw that shit.
Lara would have gave him hell on earth, but who was a guy that I knew who I had really if this were to ever happen, no catchweight in a perfect world. Dmitry Andrade versus Floyd at 154. Floyd don't touch that kid at all.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Sergio Martinez would beat Floyd at 54.
I don't know about that one.
I didn't beat the fuck out of Floyd. Yeah, stop playing with me.
I say this.
You don't think he's been drained?
That nigga's a natural welterweight for real.
Yeah,
Sergio?
he fought Antonio Margarito on 147, bro.
Yeah, he was a natural welterweight. He was a big guy. Maybe Kelly Pavlik looked like a fucking light heavyweight in there with him, bro.
Yeah, he was getting the shit. Kelly got the shit beat out of him, bro.
Only thing about Martinez, he like real awkward. His balance kind of give you a Trinidad vibe. You probably gonna drop him a couple times because the way he moving his balance. But man, that dude, man, he could punch. And he was just real awkward. One of them late starters in boxing. He was a real awkward guy. That first Paul Williams fight, you should have probably made a case that he made that fight,
but he got him back.
He wanted to fight, yeah, man. That's back when HBO still was smoking a little bit, man. Sports Channel, CJ Good 313, steroids is old school. They is. Oh, he says cat, but women are very skilled. The women, they're more fundamental.
Listen, CJ. I don't know if they're more fundamental because I watched the WNBA finals. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I really can't remember. And I seen a broad get a open fast break for a layup. Go for the layup, clear, no defense. Miss the layup, gets her own rebound. No one's around her. Put back, misses the putback. Light defense is there, puts the layup back up and misses again. I don't want to hear anything about they're more fundamental than the men. Are they skilled? Yes. Team-wise, they play a better team game. But
it's more organic.
Yeah, it's more organic, but more fundamental than men.
Free Brittany Griner too. I don't care what y'all say. Free Brittany.
I'm not gonna comment.
Yeah, why not?
I'm not gonna comment, bro.
Why not?
We went through this last time Chris was on.
Why not, bro? Why not, bro? Why not? I gotta work.
We could talk about this off the phone,
the air. Y'all gotta stick together. We gotta stick together.
You see, everything is stick together. Don't get me started, CJ. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
CJ, don't get me started.
That's strong.
Kobe, you're right.
That's man. Come on, she want to be just like you. What's the problem? Young May was in that bitch with her Timbs on. I'll be going over there. Yo, dead ass B. We peeking the kid. She's pregnant, son. She's pregnant, son.
Yo, you're a fool.
She's pregnant, son. Let her out, son.
Let her
out, kid.
Yo, CJ, we don't even rock her like we don't even rock her.
We don't even talk like that.
Dead ass kid, word to the mother.
I knew you was gonna say word to the mother. I knew word to the mother was coming. I knew word to the mother was coming.
Word to mother.
Nobody says
word. Y'all niggas slang used to be on top. I don't know. You know what Electronica say? I don't know. Nobody say all shit no more. Like Jay Electronica say.
What are you talking about? Don't you say it was lit? Don't you say lit? Lit is New York. No, lit is a New York word.
Hell no, man.
Yes, it is.
Hell no. I was saying lit 96, bro. While I was jitting. Stop.
No, you
Like Jay Electronica said when New York niggas were jacking Southern niggas slang.
Yeah, that was when Jay
Ooh.
Electronica was good.
He's Jay Electronica now.
Yeah.
Ennis versus Thurman, man. Thurman won't fight nothing, man. So, come on, let's be realistic.
AKA Herman Munster.
Facts. Keith would always say Al never sent the contract. He didn't. This is their plan. Every time somebody show up, like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, bro. Dog, they thought Tyson Fury was fat and out of shape, dog.
They thought he was.
He told
Wilder eating ho-hos.
He told Wilder don't take the rematch. Which in hindsight, that nigga should let bygones be bygones.
He should have.
But at the end of the day, Wilder, dog, Al told him, man, no, we ain't doing it. He said, I want to do it. So it is what it is. 913 Boxer salute. What's going on, Flamo 24? So
now he's in the doghouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit. They talking about Wilder, talking about Al to open up the books or something. Somebody was saying, like,
Nah, it's sad that Wilder has to see it now. You have to see it now. You asking about the books now, knowing damn well that dude was on some corny shit for a long time. And you just Wilder should have known that Al was on some bullshit. Why are you asking about the books now? How is it that you're asking about the books now? Like, yo, what's good with these niggas on the PBC? Like, you can say whatever you want about Danny Jacobs. Danny knew when to get in and get out, and people hate him on that on the PBC side because of it. I don't know why.
Because they led him. That's why they led him. Him and Al real close. I mean, I guess he sympathized with somebody who had cancer and shit too.
Cancer,
so.
and if
you want Al favors too, he was one of Al's first out the amateurs.
Yeah, and if you really think about it, what is Danny Jacobs really an asset to the PBC like that? Was he at that time? No, he had just came off a loss to Triple G.
Yep.
That wasn't really.
Somebody said that. Somebody said Charlo about to fight Danny Jacobs next. I don't know.
I actually asked Andre Rozier, and he like kind of gave me a wink. You know, when I asked that question, but. I
hope Danny slept. I ain't gonna hold you. I hope Danny put more to sleep. Oh,
I don't think Danny got it in him.
He said Floyd White.
He said Danny don't got it in him. What you say? What you say that?
He just lost Angela Simmons. He might be focused. He said Floyd
Danny don't fight like he from Brownsville.
Hold on. He said Floyd wanted no parts of Lara or Trout. Recalling Shane Mosley getting crushed by Vernon Forrest. Yeah, that was Al Heyman introduction into boxing. Thank Vernon Forrest. Rest in power. Don't thank him. He the one that got out of the boxing.
Real warrior.
Yeah, Vernon beat the
shit. He died fighting. He died chasing a robber or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yep. Vernon beat the shit out of Shade though. I got ego.
He said, "I know." He beat him in the amateurs too a few times.
But in the pros though, nigga. Yeah. I remember.
And shout out to Shane Mosley because that's how real a guy that you know really has your number. He still gave the opportunity because he didn't really have to fight. He didn't have to fight him at all.
Didn't he give Winky his opportunity too?
Yep,
I think he did.
Yeah, he did. I rock with Shane, man.
Fought Miguel Cotto. I mean, shit, everybody. He about to fight Berto too. But
mind you, he came up from 35 fighting all these big ass dudes and giving niggas all the help.
He was at 54 too. Yeah.
Wait, CJ, you said he was about to fight Berto?
Yeah, but then that stuff in Haiti happened. When did Berto?
No. Floyd Mayweather was supposed to fight Berto, but
no. Shane was supposed to fight Berto too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But the earthquake.
It was an earthquake. Yeah. The earthquake, he had to pull out.
Or the tsunami, or
it was January 2010. It was supposed to happen in January.
Oh, that was when they had the it wasn't the earthquake. It was the bad
the flood.
You know the flood. The bad. Yeah.
That was part.
Yeah. And then he went to go fight. Here you go, right here. Then he went to go fight Floyd after that fell apart.
Okay.
Shame, by the way. So, yep. Then he went to go fight Floyd ass. Yeah, man. He said, Ennis beside his contract with Showtime, can he make money until more money until he's champion? Man, you gotta have a mind to be independent, bro. You gotta look at Richard Schaefer right now. He don't have no network next to him. What can he do? Can't do nothing for Regis, but go keep going over to Dubai and fight and using other promoters. He said they cheated Wilder twice. I seen them have that Pacquiao video. Let it go, bro. Let it fucking go.
Who cheated Wilder?
the referees and stuff, man. If you can't prove it, bro.
Listen. We're just gonna stop it, okay? I personally, CJ, I didn't even tell you this. We're gonna say this live. It's 7:14 Eastern Standard Time. I said this personally to Deontay Wilder. I told him to his face, listen, bro, I've been very critical of you. I wasn't proud of what you did and the way you conducted yourself after your loss.
Look, you didn't hit the right hand.
I told him straight up. I was like, but I support you because you one of us. And listen, people out here working hard to go see you fight, and you put on a damn good show. I just want to see you bounce back and become champion again. Forget all that bullshit, bro. And be careful who you keep around you. And baby mama's boy was around the corner with Mr. Scream, aka I like to touch little girls, aka I call black people the N-word with the ER at the end. He was right across there too when I told him, and I looked right at him when I said it right there in front of Ellie Setback. And then after that, he took a picture of me and the champ. Yeah, I told him that to his face. I don't give a damn. I told him that.
Yeah,
I
saw you move. I saw you moving. Nah, bro, like at the end of the day, bro, you're not in his camp. So he going to see you one time. It is what it is. Keep telling that nigga to his ear, like, yo, you fucking up. Yo, you acting real corny. He's gonna leave. Yo, I'm telling you, the greatest fighters never had truthful niggas around them like that. They needed yes men to build up their fucking egos. That's just a tried and true method. Like, let's keep it about everybody entourage. If you're a great fighter, you have an entourage of dick riders. Like, bro, let's keep it a buck. From Sugar Ray Robinson all the way down. There wasn't niggas that would say, like, yo, bro, yo, you didn't have to do that shit to this nigga.
Yo, Chris, you remember the Great White Hype?
Yeah, bro, but like it's just what it is. Like, yo, let's keep it a buck. Motherfucker, these niggas is mad fragile mentally. They come from real tough ass times. They don't want to hear the truth. They fucking up. They gonna be around niggas that's not gonna fucking tell them the truth. It's just what it is, my nigga. It's what it is.
Ticket.
Fuck being a meal ticket, bro. Like, yo, if you're around a nigga, you really have to have your own shit situated first. I just can't be around a nigga just like not having anything situated. Especially if I'm in a corner of a boxer, like, yo, my nigga, bro, you fucking up, B. Like, if I was in Deontay Wilder's corner, I would at least have my bread up and at least have my squabble game up. If he want to try that, because I would try to tell him the realest of the real, because like real talk, he had a perfect setup. He, like, literally, if you look at his setup, it was only prepared for him to fuck it up if he wanted to fuck it up. Because I look at it like, yo, you have Mark Breland, who's probably a better coach than anyone out in boxing right now. You have motherfuckers that really know how to fight and really teach you how to fight to your dimensions. You have the athletic ability, and you can do it all in the ring if you put your mind to it. And we seen it. You just find a way to fuck that up? How?
I mean, for Nate to say that Deontay didn't listen, it just shows that he had an ego, and he had people out there saying that he didn't have to listen. So,
yeah, but you know what's fucking crazy? It's like them people who say, yo, you don't have to listen. You never fought. Like, you never achieve what Mark Breland achieved, bro. That shit is crazy to me. Like, yo, Mark Breland on a couple, if Mark Breland really wanted to beat you the fuck up, you know there's literally nothing you could do. The dick riders that was dick riding Deontay Wilder, there's nothing you can do. Like, literally, if you're a boxer listening to someone that's not a boxer, bro, you really, something wrong with you, man. Something has to be wrong with you. Because, like, yo, bro, you got to remember, this man only lost one amateur fight, gold medalist, and a world champion, bro. What else has that nigga not done in boxing? And you're not going to listen to him? Come the fuck on. This is some bullshit.
Like, Anthony Joshua ain't listen to Robert Garcia.
He damn sure didn't.
Yeah,
he did, and then got
that's
mad in the middle of the ring because he fumbled the bag.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Who's like, what is big black man doing in the ring? What are you doing?
You know what's funny? There's more times Anthony Joshua listened to his trainer than there's not. And I'm telling you this. Usyk 10 times.
I got Jermaine Franklin knocking out Anthony Joshua, bro.
You just don't like Anthony Joshua.
I'm talking shit, bro. I'm talking shit.
I'm just saying this.
The one that somebody from Michigan that Dillian White had to rob to win this past weekend.
Nah,
the
bro,
dude with the dreads. That's his
that
name.
last
Yeah.
round, that nigga was almost slumped on the ropes. What are we talking about here, B? Come the fuck, stop that shit. Nigga. Jermaine Franklin actually showed that he could fight at world level. But I'm telling you this: Dillian White fight Deontay Wilder, he getting slumped.
He said he wouldn't fight Wilder for $100 million.
All right, my
Who?
nigga, give him that $100 million.
Who said that?
Dillian White said I wouldn't fight him for $100 million. That's what I
Yeah,
read.
because he don't want to die.
Yeah, bro, he don't want to get hit that hard, bro.
His career over if he get hit by him.
I'm telling you this, bro. I like Dillian White like everybody else, and his resume I like a lot because outside of the Joshua loss,
I think I can go some rounds with Dillian White. Real talk, right now.
You like Dillian White?
Yeah, I do.
I think I go a couple rounds. I think I can go some rounds with Dillian White.
I fuck
What
with
do
Dillian
you
White.
like about Dillian
Tell
White?
Dillian White set it up, bro. I need $3 million though.
No. I'm gonna answer what Kobe asked me. The reason why I like Dillian White, bro, because irrespective of all the adversity he's went through, he's always found a way to overcome it. He's always found a way to like, all right, cool. His first loss was against Anthony Joshua. He reels off a win streak of mad people. Some people can say, oh, some of those dudes weren't good.
Club fighters?
No, bro. Joseph Parker, former world champion. Let's say whatever you want, bro. Derek Chisora, say whatever you want. He's fighting for a world title.
Punching bag?
Hey, bro, fuck it. Let's punch him back. Find a way to fight for a world title. You can say whatever you want about Dillian. Dillian, he does what is asked of him in the ring, bro. Hey, is he better than certain niggas? No. Like we saw against Tyson Fury, he wasn't at that level. But yo, bro, he's willing to fight anybody. He's willing to put in the hard work and the graft. And that's what I like about him.
He said he wouldn't fight Wilder for $100 million. He's not willing to fight anybody.
He was willing to fight Wilder when he had the title. He been called.
I don't believe that he actually wanted to take the necessary steps to fight Wilder though.
I think he did.
Because remember, he had the little silver trinket belt, and he was unwilling to fight Dominic Brazil for the final eliminator in order to get the Wilder fight.
Yo, bro, I thought the Oscar Rivas fight was the fucking final eliminator.
No, it was Dominic Brazil. It was Dominic Brazil.
All right, let's look up this nigga's fucking resume again, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna look at because the last time I checked, Rivas was the one that got him that fucking shit.
Yeah, but the silver title does not make you the full mandatory. Remember, Amir Khan had the silver title. He was never.
No. Oscar Rivas, that was the WBC interim world heavyweight title, bro. That was more than the silver.
And he was ordered to fight. What's his name? Dominic Brazil, in order to be the full-blown mandatory #1 spot, and he did not.
They put that there just for
because remember, he was at the convention. And I think they did a convention in the U.S. And that's when he had interviewed with Beauty Shop Conversations about potentially having a meeting with Al Heyman as well around that same time. This might have been 2000 and
probably 2019,
19. Yeah, it was one of those summers. I remember.
That shit was crazy. But
let's talk about y'all boy. Hold on.
Okay.
Big Charlo.
His ass
ran down.
Wait. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? What do you think Charlo was off? Sainides, or was he off a hard lift?
Cisco, nigga. Cisco. He's off that Cisco.
He was off that 5 o'clock.
He's off that 5 o'clock in the morning. You better get
yourself together, nigga. Because he walked up. He walked up to Bivol. You want to fight out?
Bivol with his job.
Look at Bivol. Look at Bivol in that picture. He said, "You have belts." He said, 160. What's that? 160. 68. You got the belt? Oh, no belts. No belts.
I thought Bivol was gonna say, "Who are you?"
That's what it looked like. This picture say.
Yeah, it looked like he said, "Who are you?"
You look like you in my division, big boy. Who are you?
You heavyweight?
Anthony Yard.
Look, wait, what did Lomachenko say?
Hold on.
This is middleweight or this is heavyweight?
No, I didn't like how he was talking about fucking real fucking corny.
Hold on. He said, "Yo, isn't your people banning Balenciaga in the U.S.? You have hats on."
You wear Balenciaga. Don't they do funny
Yo,
things?
bro, that ad was wild, bro. They had kids in bondage with bondage bears and shit. Like I saw
Don't
that
they
ad.
do BDS? Why are you wearing BDSM clothes?
Yo, bro, the fashion dudes is weird as hell, bro. But
Hell
like, that's
yeah,
another.
look at Kanye
that's a-
West.
Yeah, bro, that's another.
He's like, look,
story.
all the celebrities are controlled. Look at me. I can, like, bro, you on borrowed time, bro. You've been on borrowed time for a minute.
You've been controlled for years, Kanye.
Cool.
Shut up. I don't want to hear this motherfucker keep talking this shit.
Me neither, dog.
Like, shut
He
up,
said, "Yo,
man.
CJ." He said, "My mother was sacrificed." If I was there, I'd have been like, "And who benefited from it?"
Yeah, so who sacrificed your mom, Kanye? Talk to me.
Yeah, who benefited from it?
No. And if you would have got out that car, I would have
Hey,
beat
T.O., no, T.O., kick it, T.O., we need you down here real quick. Like, fade this nigga up.
I'm really gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, yo, now back to Bivol and Charlo.
Did you call him
Bivol's
Chumbo?
jab alone would
You said
fuck
Chimpo?
Charlo whole shit.
Chumbo?
No, Charlo. I said Charlo. Back to Bivol now. Bivol and Charlo. You know what Bivol would do to this young?
Wait, hold on. Before you even.
He older than Bivol?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yes, he older than Bivol.
Wait, so CJ, it's okay for Charlo to pull up on a 175 champion in Bivol, but he ain't gonna pull up on David Benavidez?
Yo, I remember when he older than him. Bivol be 32 this in December 18th though, so they're around the same age. But my thing is, bro, he said, who you have built? He said, I was 60. Was 60, huh? 68, okay, 68. Then he turns around and says that, well, y'all fans always trying to be promoters and stuff. I ain't no promoter.
Yeah, didn't you just try to be a promoter? You just tried to match make yourself into a fight.
And you did nothing.
Idiot.
You haven't done anything at 60, bro. You went life and death with fucking Monty L. What the fuck? Yo, did you not see what Carlos Adames did to Monty L, my nigga? Like, yo,
wait. In Charlo's defense, they said CJ said this too. They said he was just playing basketball. He was not taking that training serious.
I don't give
him a pass for that.
I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Yo, it's a 50-50
him
fight.
And Bivol?
Yeah, him and Bivol. It's 50-50.
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen. I'm on record. As saying Bivol needs to. Bivol getting all these eyes on him, and I'm on record saying it.
He barely
don't want to fight better be him.
He barely beat Gilberto Ramirez, bro. We can't see Charlo. Charlo jab. Charlo would stop Gilberto Ramirez, bro.
If Gilberto Ramirez had Robert Garcia in his corner, it would have been a wrap.
Get the fuck out of here. Gilberto Ramirez beat the shit out of him. Stop that shit. You're bugging. If you can't beat Monty L, bro, let's really keep it above.
But that's one fight, bro. He wasn't training hard.
Damn near got killed by Carlos.
He gonna do Bivol like he did J-Rock.
The swift uppercut.
You're a funny nigga.
CJ, he gonna hit him with the Kell Brook uppercut, and Bivol gonna start speaking clear British. He gonna be like, "I've never been anything like that before."
What are y'all trolling right now? Really? Like, y'all can't be serious.
He gonna make that nigga. He gonna hit him with that Jamal Charlo garlic butter.
That garlic butter, y'all
funny. That J-Rock garlic butter.
Y'all funny shit. I'm telling you,
Texas Roadhouse.
I'm telling you this. Bivol will beat the dog shit out of Charlo. Like, literally.
Yeah, only because he running up on people like Charlo because he running away from better BF. I don't blame him. I rather fight Charlo too.
I don't care what nobody say. He don't want to fight.
Me neither.
I don't think he's.
I don't think Eddie Hearn wants that shit.
I think they're right. What makes
he's been, bro? Wait, time out. The history of them two. If you don't remember, Arthur Benavidez started on PBC, right? The deal ran out because I guess what was it? Benavidez just signed with whoever the best offer. He goes to ESPN. Him, Gosvick, and Bivol were all on the same promotional team at one point. Gosvick gets baptized and retires. Bivol was
coming back too?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
he fights.
he on the way. He sparked Canelo for Plant, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, it was for Bivol.
And Nicholas Walter's supposed to be coming back if he ain't already come back.
I think Nicholas Walters did come back and he won. He fought at 7 because he's trying to get the weight off. He's trying to go down to 35.
And remember, that nigga got 26. He was a problem, but god damn.
But listen,
he
Bivol.
He ain't fought yet.
Bivol, he did a fight. Okay,
no,
so Bivol. Remember Bivol?
Yeah, he's 36 years old.
Yeah, he's old, bro.
Yeah.
He's up there. Yeah, Bob did him dirty. But Bivol
he didn't have to quit against fucking Lomachenko though either. Though he didn't have to. He did that to himself.
Y'all just hating on Charlo. Let me get some comments. Wilder.
No, I'm talking about fucking. I'm talking about fucking. Nick
man, Charlo better be have a 50-50 fight.
50-50 what? Wait. When you say 50-50, what we talking about? Egyptian? We talking about Ethiopian coins? We talking about Ethiopian coins?
Wilder legacy, Al Heyman won't pay him the same money Eddie paying Joshua. But they say Anthony Joshua ain't making that good of money. He just said he was like broke or some shit. He was just complaining about money after he just lost.
Oh man, yeah.
You know that's what he was saying. But you heard Deontay Wilder. He said the only ways to have money is invest.
Listen, here's I says the only way
he gonna fuck you up.
Has monies is to take your nickels and pennies and invest.
Yo, you a funny nigga, bro.
Oh, man, they gonna get
take your shit. That's the only ways is to take your shillings and make sure you invest everything.
I let Shelly Finkel bust my piggy bank open when I deposit it in my accounts.
Yo, y'all funny as hell.
He said,
I says, Shelly, I don't know how's the count. Can you please count this?
He gonna kill you. I ain't even jumping in and even stop shit. Let that nigga ball your ass. He said, I like Anthony Joshua. He never learned to box. He said 3 rounds with Dillian ain't bad for real. Hell no, nigga, I beat his ass in 3 rounds, nigga. Or die. Can we say on the Boondocks? Anthony Dillian White working towards 20 million person Anthony Joshua rematch. I hope he get it, dog. He said Jamal Charlo.
I'm gonna ask you something. How is Ados your brother Newly doing, man? The guy who got fucked up by David.
He got out I already got out the coma about a week or 2.
He's out the coma.
Yeah. He's out and showing improvement. That's great, man. That's fucking great to hear, man.
I didn't watch that fight. I just heard about it.
Nah, bro. I was watching, parts of that fight. Yo, Morrell was beating the shit out this nigga, dude. Boy was whooping that nigga's ass. Like, I'm looking at this shit. Like, I fuck with Tony Weeks, but this is the second time I seen Tony Weeks let motherfuckers get beaten half done. Like the Lavender Johnson fight, Jesus Chavez versus Lavender Johnson. You know who was reffing that fight? Tony Weeks. So
then he throw the towel in early, they're gonna be complaining.
Yeah, bro, nigga. Like, all right, cool. I'd rather have
them please everybody.
Yeah, you can't please anybody. Like, I don't get mad at Howard Foster from England prematurely stopping fights. All right, cool. If he believes that, you don't feel like if Howard Foster believes that you can't go on, cool. It is what it is. Like,
your trainer gotta be the first person to protect you, though.
Yeah, you're a trainer, but like sometimes these trainers don't be giving a fuck, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
Hold on, they said somebody just put $200K on Ryan Garcia beat Gervonta Davis in the 6th round.
All right, nigga.
Where'd you see this at?
My mixtapes on Instagram.
I got Tank sleeping this nigga bad.
Man, I mean too. But if Ryan win, I won't be crying. But hold on, Kid Buzz said Jamal give off Eddie Kane energy. Yeah, that nigga was kind of slurring. I won't go say nothing. Charlo was off the E&J talk shit to dribble Bivol drunk off lean. And Bivol, I don't know. He smell like Robitussin and Sprite.
He said, "Why you smell like pure cane sugar?
Did you smell like grandma?
Cane sugar?"
He says, I just smell like grandma when she make homemade vodka for Russian Day. Oh,
what you smell like grandma when she makes stoli for the grandpa.
Niggas. He said you look like Homer Simpson when he was hustling liquor in the Prohibition Simpson episode. Oh my, give them some help. Charlo asked Bivol to fight him at 60.
Like,
He said Charlo asked Bivol to fight him at 60. No energy for Benavidez Dmitry. He said something. He said he would love to fight the winner. He said he don't know who's gonna win the fight. Andrade Charlo play.
Oh my God!
He said what's good? What's going on, DM? He said you got to stop trolling. You know Jermell, damn, not beating Bivol.
Wow.
Gervonta face gonna be towed up after Shakur fight. Man,
They never fight.
That nigga ain't getting in the ring with that. He said, I come straight at Devin Haney, Shakur, nigga. You been on my dick, nigga. He said that about Shakur. Bob protecting Arthur, man. Bob ain't protecting no Arthur, man. Shit.
Bob protecting who? Side Bud, you tripping. Side Bud, you tripping.
I don't blame Bivol. Fuck that. I gonna make a bunch of money fighting Canelo. Fuck that.
Yeah, Bivol probably like, I don't want none of them problems.
Charlo got a diamonds problems and Bivol got better BF. Boxing never gives you the fight that we asked for. Never. We ain't asked for this shit he did, though.
The man is right.
He asked for it, though. Nobody ever said Bivol and Charlo. Not two niggas in the history of boxing ever said that.
Never. No one ever had. Listen, I could bet. Listen,
y'all funny.
That's the type of fights they make too, nigga. Nobody asked for Mikey or Earl, nigga. Nobody.
Not a soul was thinking about.
Nobody asked for Ugas and Earl. They could have just gave the butter or the belt to Earl or what the nigga batted the eye. Nobody would have been like.
Nobody would have cared.
No, it's funny. Mikey said, "Yo, I see something in Earl." Nigga, I said, "What the fuck you see?"
The nigga seen dollar signs.
Nigga, you saw dollar signs. Nigga, I said,
he said, "I'll tell you what I see: a retirement check."
Nigga, I looked at that. I looked at it. I said, like, "Yo, you're not winning a round against this nigga. You don't get the shit beat out you." And what happened? He got the shit beat out of him. And you know what's crazy? Earl couldn't stop this nigga. Imagine Terence Crawford. Imagine Terence Crawford versus Mikey Garcia. Yo, bro, Robert Garcia wouldn't let Mikey go nowhere near this nigga at all. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you.
When it was ordered, Bud was like, "Why Mikey don't want to fight me?"
Bud really be putting niggas. Bud really be giving niggas the blues too, though. Like Bud really be fucking niggas up.
I said left on Charlo better be at 50 feet finally. He said he'd come down and fight better be at. He said he said he said he'd fight better be at.
He did.
Yeah. Remember he said he'd fight Jesse Hart. He might be fucking around fight Jesse Hart.
He might be. You're right. He might be.
He talk shit about Philadelphia. They mad at Bud over some shit. Get mad at Drunk Boy.
No, they not gonna get everybody mad at Bud. You heard what I told you today about
why you ain't no slave, boy? Why you trying to change the system, boy? We got some good food here.
Let me tell you something now. Just because we got a black slaver who own us, don't mean he not good. He treats us good. He feeds us good scraps.
He feeds me. He feeds me goods. He gives me good fucking garments.
And sometimes he let me in the big house. You know, I guess to lay on the floor next to the bed. Yeah, that's good.
Got me laying on the rug.
He said it's Messi exposing Canelo on Instagram and also roasting him.
That's fucking crazy. I saw the Canelo Messi.
Do you even know who Messi is, CJ?
I don't know you're a soccer player for Argentina. I ain't that dumb.
I don't
hate it. I just don't understand. I don't get what's so. Maybe the in-game experience is cool or something like that.
The in-game experience is way better. It's kind of like baseball. Well, actually, it's more intense than baseball.
Soccer is soccer.
You cut it out. He said Erickson Lubin sent Al a message saying, "I'm tired of fighting one time per ring." Man, that nigga gonna be Nicholas Walters. Keep talking to Al like that.
Oh, definitely.
Nigga, I fuck with Erickson a little bit, but bro,
me too.
Are you even medically back to a place that you can fight?
No, wait, hold on, don't disrespect him like that because at the Tank fight was probably 3 weeks after his fight. I saw him there. He looked like he ain't even getting to a scrap. He ain't even have a piece of scar tissue on his face.
Nigga, he looked bad though. I'm not even gonna hold you. He looked fucking terrible,
bro. Boy, bone structure, his bones, he must got adamantium for bones because the way that he healed, you wouldn't have thought he was a fighter.
Yeah, bro. That's my Haitian brother. I fuck with Lubin heavy.
Man, shout out to Mike White, the best quarterback in New York. Shout out to Mike White.
Nigga, that nigga was busting ass.
Nigga, they ain't gonna have a shitty ass game. Y'all niggas gonna be complaining. Give us the JetBlue rich kid back. You a Jet fan?
Who's
Stop
y'all?
playing. You niggas
No, I'm
like
not.
Hughes.
I'm Buffalo Bills. I
Oh
told you.
my god!
I told you I went over to Buffalo.
You
You didn't do the football show.
That ain't the smartest move.
You didn't do the football show convincing me on why I should be a Jet fan.
Man, nigga, I shouldn't have to convince you why not to be a Bills fan.
Yes, you should.
Shit. They've been in more heartache
They the
than we
only
have.
team that play in New York. They the only team that play in
New
New
York.
York.
Straight Super Bowls and lost, nigga. Whoa.
I don't care. I wasn't watching football at that time.
Don't matter, man. They got more pain than we do.
Do they really?
More pain. Hell, 4 straight Super Bowls.
Listen, you had you had what?
Look, 4 straight Super Bowls, nigga. 4 straight. For almost a half a decade, they went to Super Bowl and
lost. Is that more pain?
Yes, I'd rather not go than lose 4 straight.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel how CJ coming because if I go force, yo, bro,
they lost it all the times they lost. It was the NFC East teams.
Bro, nigga, they lost to the Dallas 52-17, my nigga. Like, what the fuck?
It was the Skins, Giants, Dallas.
But Dallas did them foul, my nigga. Like,
yeah, one of the Eagles.
I'm still rocking with the Bills. I don't care. And guess what? If the Bills lose, if the Bills lose, then guess what? And the Giants win. Nah, I can't go to the Giants. I'm sorry. I don't like the Giants.
Damn, all expense pay-per-views are born.
Don't try to play.
Oh, the Sean Porter shit was lit though. As far as I'm watching it, I'm streaming that shit. Barbara, what's going on? That Sean Porter fight was pretty entertaining.
With who?
With Earl.
Yo, so
it definitely was.
I gotta ask you a question. So Anthony Yard
doesn't have a shot. Your man's got me tickets to that fight, CJ. Your man's.
Oh yeah, boy. Earl. Yeah, I mean, you said again.
So Anthony Yard doesn't have a shot in hell.
Yeah, he got a shot. He fights somebody that's 40 who coming off surgery, so of course he got a shot.
Doesn't. And here's another tidbit. I saw Anthony Yard outside of the Better Be At fight at MSG. He was on 40, not on Fashion Avenue, and I told him straight to his face too. Don't take that fight. I don't feel like you're gonna win it. It's a bad idea.
He said, "Take this fight right now. Come on."
He said, "No, He said, "I'm gonna make you see. I'm gonna make you see. Watch. I'm gonna."
You should go and say, "I told you."
And Tunja, what's his trainer's name? Tunja.
Yeah.
Now Tunja looked like he was about to hook off on me. I ain't gonna lie, but he saw that I had the camera in my hand. I was letting him know, hey, bro.
Go ahead, nigga. You about to get some that Better Be At check, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, you're right. I should have let him hit me.
Get the camera. Get the camera. Hey, look. Get the camera. Get the camera.
It's the UK, bro. So at the end of the day, how the law's gonna fucking work, nigga? So like,
man, don't matter. Don't matter.
I could get paid in pounds.
Get you a camera. Go get you a camera that go in your hat.
Oh, a GoPro. Yep, put it right on. I had a hoodie on that day too. Put it right on the collar of my hoodie.
He says you gotta put me on the panel too, my guy. Yeah, one day. When Jamal pull up to be honest, questions I answer real quick. Jamal pull up to Bivol about wanting to fight him was fucking hilarious. Jamal only fight bums. He needs to fight this mandatory Adamas. He waiting on Canelo, bro. He said, yes, no more Zach Wilson. I can breathe easy. He nice though. He just a spoiled little brat. I'll be begging for that nigga back.
I don't know why Tunde really on that type of time with niggas telling the truth. Like, yo, bro, Tunde, you told fucking Anthony Yard to empty out the tank against some motherfucker.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Lydia Alvarez. Come on, what the fuck is Tunde talking about?
He gave me the look of hell. He gave me the stare of death. He gave me the same stare that Andre Ward gave CJ when he saw him.
Yeah, I'm looking okay, nigga.
Why Andre Ward stare you down like that again?
No, I'm not going back to ancient history. The Vikings lost 4 Super Bowls, not 4 straight.
Now 4 straight, nigga.
Ronaldo salute.
So what y'all saying? I should just be a Jet fan?
I don't know, man. I don't switch up, bro.
I'm a Giants fan, nigga. Big blue, big crip.
Do Dallas Cowboys fans switch up when they own the races?
Yeah,
they switch up to they switch up to Earl.
Yo, imagine being a Houston Texans fan. Jesus Christ, they suck. Like,
they got a good passing defense. They just can't got no quarterback to stop the run.
Nigga, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. How the fuck you have Andre Johnson for all these years? You couldn't get nothing done with him. You know what, Andre Johnson?
It was an expansion team, though. It was an expansion.
That's great. Jacksonville was a.
Weren't they the Oilers first?
No, that's the Titans.
Yeah.
Okay.
There used to be a Houston Texans team back in the early 50s and shit. but they suck too, so they just disbanded. But like bro, there's mad expansion teams that had fucking success. Carolina, Jacksonville, like nah, bro. Like you know how big Houston is, bro. I understand Dallas in Texas is notoriously known for fucking Jerry's World. Bro, if Houston wins, imagine Houston winning a Super Bowl. Imagine that shit, bro. That shit would be nigga. Houston be fucking around, bro. They better stop with that dumb shit.
Earl be the first one there.
I'm on that lane and that zing. He said, take football out in New York. They can't play football out there.
Shut up.
Damn.
Shut up.
They can't hoop no more neither. Shit.
Yo, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
RJ Barrett just went, like they say, he missed like 1,000 shots.
He's not a New York. He's from Canada. What are you talking about, bro?
Y'all close.
No, we not. You closer to Canada than I am. What are you talking about?
Y'all close too, though.
No, I'm not. No,
y'all right there. Ain't Buffalo?
You could drive there in an hour. I'm not. Buffalo's not Buffalo 8 hours away from us.
Not even an hour. But you claiming
nah,
them
Buffalo. Buffalo is 8 hours from where we live, bro. On Long Island, Buffalo is a fucking grip, bro. Like,
but you play right there. You right there, bro.
I'll go to Ohio before I go to Buffalo again. Fuck
yeah.
that.
Who the hell want to drive? Yeah, who want to drive to Buffalo?
But you want to claim their football team though?
Yeah, playing in Miami.
Team, bro.
I ain't driving up there to go watch no home game. You must be crazy. It's cold as hell.
Why not?
It's snowing up there.
It's cold there too.
Where it's cold. No, I'm not going. No, that's why I've never been to no football games. Too cold. Unless I'm going to Miami.
Like 100 pounds, you probably fly away in Buffalo anyway, nigga.
I'm a $180 solid, bruh. Stop it.
Nigga, soaking wet with your steel toe Timbs on.
A $180 solid. No Timberland. And that's crazy. And little do you know,
We the same way as Better Be at. Let's set it up.
Me and Better Be at?
Yeah, set it up.
Nah.
I won't work your corner that day, though.
Nah, CJ gonna let you die that motherfucker. Don't do that. Yo,
they gotta pay me a total of $7 million. $7 million, I'll do it. I'll do it for $7 million.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. You see how big fucking Joe Smith was? Nigga came in the way.
I was in that.
That nigga work on the dock. That nigga work on the docks. You got other choice. Unless you you're not doing nothing.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna
do construction in Long Island.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I look at it like this. This nigga is that big, and he got parked by fucking Brother BF easy, bro. Like, yo, that shit was scary. How easy
I was sitting next to people that actually knew him, and they were like, "You going? Where are you from, bro?" And I was like, "Long Island." They was like, "Word? So you going for Joe, right?" I said, "Hell no, I'm not going for Joe. He about to get baptized."
He probably could have got a nice little job too, nigga. You tripping?
No, I wasn't going for no Joe.
Yeah, it could be their white chocolate friend.
White chocolate friend is wild.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
You could have been in the motherfucking 2023 BMW by now. Shit, I was thinking about that shit. I should put that red hat on for a minute, nigga. Shit.
Shit.
But that money, nigga, I'd have flipped that shit 10 times, been a billionaire, nigga.
Listen, Blue Blood would have called you sell out, brother.
Ooh,
That's exactly what.
Yep, I'd have made another $1,000 super chat. Peace. Peace, my brother.
Peace.
Man, Donald Trump, he about to go to jail.
Terence Crawford talking greasy. Jamal Charlo gotta understand he's undisputed, but he's not on my level nor Earl Spence level.
You know that really bothered him. When he said he ain't on Earl level. That's what really bothered him.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
That hurt his pride. I
ain't gonna hold you. Jamal Charlo will beat the shit out of Earl Spence, but that's neither here nor there. We all know this.
That makes it.
No, the fuck he's not.
I got your mail, bro.
Jamal will beat the shit out of Earl. Bad. Let's not do that.
All the stories we done heard.
That's great, my nigga.
You'll never know where somebody at is sparring though. Mentally, physically.
I say this, bro. I honestly think these motherfuckers. I think they be telling Jermell, take it easy on this nigga, B.
Sergio Martinez and chimed in on Canelo.
I'm gonna say
What'd
this.
Someone explain to him, tell Messi who he is, Canelo. So he probably don't know who he is.
Okay.
Canelo found a way. Man, Canelo the GOAT. He found a way to stay relevant through the World Cup. I'm not mad at it, bro.
I'm gonna finish up the rest of the statement. That makes you mad and jealous. He feels like he's supposed to be at the top echelon, but he's not. I'll beat his ass any day, easy. Oh shit, that's some wild disrespectful shit to say. Because if we really want to keep it a buck, let's compare Jamal Charlo's resume to Terence Crawford's resume. I mean, fighter for fighter, more prestige for prestige. I love Terence Crawford. He knows some. He knows a close friend of mine in this boxing shit. But I can't say Terence Crawford has a better resume than Jamal Charlo. Look at Jamal Charlo. Look at Jamal Charlo at 154, bro.
Yeah, nigga been there forever, nigga. Shit.
That I understand that, but hey, look at the niggas he beat. Give me a fighter on Austin Trout is better than
man. Nigga that came off like 10 losses.
Not that Austin Trout. That Austin Trout got baptized.
He got more. I ain't gonna
heard.
Look. He got more debatable victories than top victories, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna diss him. Look. You gotta say, man, it is what it is, dog. He won them fights. I'm not gonna say his resume is not better than Bud's. It is. I can't say
it, but you can't say that.
No. I just said the same thing you said. I said I'm not gonna say his resume is not better than Bud's. Not.
I love Bud though, like Bud.
But I'm not saying what you're not hearing. I'm not saying it's not better than Bud's. I'm not saying it is or it ain't. I'm just saying. I mean, he didn't fight Lara. Didn't get Canelo. Wasn't his fault. But didn't fight Lara. Some of their kids and shit play together. His brother said. Didn't get Dmitry Andrade. Wasn't his fault. I mean, Andrade pulled out. Mikhail Cotto was around. Floyd was around. Martinez was kind of a little bit around. Probably had moved up around. There's a lot of guys that he didn't get a chance to fight. Straight up and down. It wasn't because of his fault, per se. He beat Demetrius Hopkins, beat Rosado.
I don't think he really beat Demetrius Hopkins. You're right about that, bro. You're right about that.
You know, had a tough fight with Vanez as well.
He was getting outboxed by a pedophile. Getting clinically outboxed by a pedophile.
Wow.
He was losing to a pedophile easily, bro.
John Jackson. He was losing to John Jackson, and he just stopped punching.
Can you call it what it is, bro?
He did, but John Jackson did the same thing to Andy Lee when Andy Lee dropped to 54. He was beating the shit out of Andy Lee ass dog.
And then he just stopped punching.
He was forced to stop, nigga. He got punched in his
shit. The same thing. He got stopped twice the same way.
But no, how Andy Lee did him was bad, nigga. Like, god damn. It's similar to how his father did a Harold Graham, bro.
Yeah.
Because Harold Graham, his father hit Harold Graham with one right hand. Harold looked like he got shot. Nigga hit that nigga so hard he looked like he got hit with a sniper. Like, damn, who shot this nigga?
Man, no, that's one of the most devastating motherfuckers, man. But like I continue to say, man, I mean, it is what it is, man. He been there long enough. Shit, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of politics played.
I'm looking at fucking Bud record. It's solid as fuck though. But like, Bud was supposed to fight Adrian Broner, but hey, they didn't fight.
Man, Adrian Broner allowed him to fight old boy. Ricky Burns. Because he said he wasn't going over there. That's how Bud got.
And I don't think he could have. And I don't think he could have because they wouldn't have let him in because he's a felon.
Oh damn! Yeah, that's a good point. He said,
but they have exemptions for that, bro. Work
exemption. No. I know.
Mark Murray came in industry.
Yeah. In the music industry, they had a tour booked over there, and they could not get in the country because of their.
Mark Murray.
It wasn't even a felony.
Mark Murray can't come over here. John Fury can't come over here right now. Josh Taylor, Tyson Fury, Ben Davison can't come over
here. Didn't this dude Adonis Stevenson have issues coming to America as well?
Yeah, because he was a felon. He was doing some wild shit.
Yeah, he was a pimp or some shit.
They don't play with them British Commonwealth countries. They don't play with felons coming into their country.
I think he was in prison. He beat someone almost half dead in prison too. That nigga was a wild boy.
Yeah,
but I ain't gonna hold you. That would have been a good ass fight. But in fucking Broner at 35, man.
At that point, Broner was getting in a little bit of trouble at that point because Gavin Cabbage Reese was beating his ass that fight till he stopped
until Broner just turned it up on him just a notch, got him the fuck up out of there.
That's when Broner really lost his first fight on HBO to Daniel Ponce de Leon. I'm not gonna go back in the history. Leo Santa Cruz actually beat Broner in amateurs.
I remember hearing that. I've heard that.
Yeah. They said his brother punched harder than he did. Mike Stafford said his twin.
Yeah, they said his brother won an amateur tournament. His dad said, "I'll let you quit boxing if you win this tournament." His brother won the tournament. Was like, "Can I quit now?" And never boxed again.
Adrian Broner twin.
They said his twin brother was way better than him. And he asked his dad. He told his pops before the tournament, "I don't want to box no more." His pop said, "If you win the tournament, you could quit boxing." He won the tournament and said, "Can I quit?"
Damn, wow, yo, bro, we could have had somebody. What? We could have.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
That bothers me though. Like, what the fuck?
A lot of people. There was another kid out of Cincinnati that was real good, kept getting in trouble. He was older than them niggas though, man. I forget his name. I forget the kid's name, bro. He was better than.
There's a lot of good motherfuckers from fucking Ohio, bro. Ohio be producing some really good ass boxes, bro.
And my man from Chicago is gonna be good too till he got shot and killed.
Who?
Ed, what's his name?
Ed Davis, right?
Yeah, Ed Davis. Yep,
yeah, that was fucked up, bro. No, he was sitting in his car and just got shot right.
You can't even sit in your car no more. I be having to tell myself that.
Nigga, that bothered me.
I got a bad habit of doing that after.
I had to break that habit, dog. Yeah, that's what everybody do it. I'll be like, dog, let me go in the house.
Go in the house, nigga. Yeah. Because that's so fucked up, nigga. You chilling, you not bothering nobody. The world, you're not even paying attention to the world. Nigga, just run up on your car, blow your brains out for no reason, nigga.
That's how old boy from the Lost Boys died. Mistaken identity, coming out the hotel.
I don't think that was some mistaken identity. I don't think that was some mistaken activity type shit, bro. I don't think that was nothing.
That's what he said. That's what they said. They said it was mistaken identity.
CJ, I don't think you know about LB.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that was none of that shit was. That shit still to this day don't make no sense to me. You know
boy getting out.
I knew it. I went to school. I went to school with his nephew. Let's just say that.
Oh, he told you what happened.
Yeah, it was some. There's theories.
It's some street.
They was never the same group after that.
I ain't gonna hold you. So what Cock could have been possibly doing? Like, was he in the streets? Nigga, I saw him really doing his shit, bro.
He was always on the block. I know that.
Yeah,
I know he was always around.
That's great. He's always on the block. So it sounds like, he got chinched drugs or he got hit or they bundled him type shit, if you know what I mean. You feel me?
It's jealousy. It's hood stuff.
Yeah, bro. You know what's funny? I used to, do brand ambassadoring for a nameless tequila company. And I was, I worked in, where Lawrence is, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right near JFK. And one of my boys from who used to work who worked there, he from Far Rock, and he said like, nah, bro. He said, Far Rock niggas are so grimy. He said like, word, you think you leaving here? You gonna die here, bro. That's how foul them niggas are.
It's actually changing now. Far Rock's pretty nice. I'm actually looking to see if I get an apartment over there.
Gentrification.
You think I'm gonna get a nigga?
And they call Far Rockaway or something like that?
Yeah, we call it Far Rock. Far Rock look nice now. When the last time you been there?
Nigga, I'm not going there. Fuck that shit. What
bro, I was just there the other day.
That's great. What for?
There's some fine shorties over there, bro. Sometimes you gotta risk it.
All right, bro. Yo, bro. You remember that?
You know where I'm not going? You know where I'll go to Far Rock, but I'll never go to the Bronx.
At all, nigga. At all. Fuck that. At all.
That's where CJ from. You could tell.
Yeah, grimy Bronx, nigga. So you from Grand Concourse?
My mom from the Bronx.
CJ the type to get a chopped cheese and it drop on the floor, and he just pick it back up and eat it. That's a
yo, disrespect my man's like that. That's fucked up.
No, he sent me that. He sent me that picture of Slim kicking over the building.
That's cool. At least I ain't snitching out here. You know what I mean?
Listen, whoa, Tom, you see, this is what, and I didn't even, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now, and this is for all the listeners out here. The most honorable street dude to come from New York, his name is Guy Fisher. Fisher,
one
the
out
only
of
black
a billion.
man. He's the only one
that
billion.
Look at all them niggas in fucking Detroit.
So they don't snitch in Detroit.
Who, man? They moved to Boston. They moved into Boston. They left Detroit and infiltrated Boston and tied Bobby Brown up, allegedly. They was Boston niggas at that point.
No, they were from Detroit.
Okay? They was Boston niggas.
They're
man.
Detroit at heart. And
New Jack City is based on the
Alpo
Detroit.
moved to DC. Alpo moved to DC.
Man,
so he's a
that's
DC
still
nigga.
close, nigga. Still close.
Nope.
That's still,
nope.
Yeah,
you said
nigga.
Listen,
New Jack City was about Detroit group, bro. The Chamber Brothers, brother. Y'all stealing our shit. Talking about New York, Chamber Brothers.
Nobody said nothing
so
about
what
New York. We got our own.
So what happened to Nino Brown, nigga? Ratted. Fuck are you talking
about? No, that wasn't that. That's based on a true story. They never ratted the Chamber.
Let me ask you a question, CJ. Let me ask you a question.
They ratted on themselves.
What Detroit hustler was out here buying up real estate and employing black people in a black neighborhood like Guy Fisher?
Man, shit, you put a couple black niggas in a couple crack houses. Come on, man.
No. I'm talking about the Apollo.
Come on, man.
I'm talking about the Apollo.
Where the Apollo at now? Where the
They're
Apollo at?
It's gentrified because they locked Guy Fisher up.
Is he the one? Yeah. What's the other brother from the West Coast that got out?
Who?
What's the other guy that got out? They did the play with Denzel Washington. No, they did the play with Denzel Washington. He's doing the plays on Broadway. He's from started Death Row with Snoop. I mean with
Harry O.
Yeah, Harry O.
Larry O.
Harry O.
Real nigga, man. Come on, Frank Lucas, man. P. Kirkland exposed him. He said he wasn't getting no blue magic from no damn. What did he say? China,
Vietnam.
Shit, hilarious.
Frank Lucas is from Alabama.
I thought it was from North Carolina, but whatever. All right, man. Let me get out of here. So was Bumpy Johnson, wasn't he?
Yeah. They Southern.
Yeah, man. Southern niggas came into New York and bring his shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. You're right about that, bro. Yeah,
everybody really originated from the South, so that really don't really count.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
Really don't really count.
Not Guy Fisher.
Guy Fisher from fucking North Carolina, bro.
I'm just joking, bro. I know.
All right, let me get out of here. Appreciate you.
TJ,
this be on the podcast in the morning.
I'm about to the gym. I'm about to work out.
Bro, man.